Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and this one is going to be brought to you by the company Nadula Hair. And today's unit is going to be their pre-cut 6x4.5 Jerry curly lace wig. Look at that, already cut off and ready to go. It also has a breathable cap. This one is in the length 24 inches. It's 180% in density. I did go in and wash my unit because I did lightly bleach the knots, and that is what that lace part is looking like now. I also added just a very small amount of my tint spray to the front of the lace because I did feel like the lace was just a little bit light, and I wanted to make sure that it was going to match well to my skin. So I'm just placing the unit on. This unit does have 2 combs on the side, a comb in the back, and also that adjustable elastic band. No adjustable strap in the back, but it does have that silicone area so that it fits comfortable to your head. Definitely rock this unit glueless, and I could have too if I put my silicone grip on just for extra security, but I do need some reinforcement because this was a little bit big in the back. So I'm going to be using my olive oil fix it whole spray just to make sure that this lace is going to melt well into my skin, and then I'm just going to use my blow dryer to speed up the process. My elastic band on so I can work on styling the hair, but I do want to show you guys what this parting space looks like, and I feel like the parting space on this looks really good, and it's nice and open, so you don't have to leave this parted in the middle. If you don't like a middle part, you can definitely move it to the side. Of course, the further over you go, you will end up running into some tracks, but let's get into styling this hair. So I'm going to comb out the hair first with my wide tooth comb just to make sure there's no kinks or there's no tangles going on, and look how big it gets. And then I am just going to spray the hair with my continuous water bottle, but just making sure to saturate it really good, also making sure to focus on those ends. Now today I will be going in with my TGIN rose water mousse, and I'm going to apply this really generous throughout this hair, especially on the ends, because I want to make sure that the ends look really nice and defined. I am done getting the hair all nice and defined. I am going to go off of camera and diffuse this because it did take me a while, y'all. But this is what it looks like before it's diffused, and this is what it looks like after it's diffused. No, it's not diffused 100%, but it look good. Okay. So I'm just going to pin that hair back and take off my elastic band so I can focus on the front area, and this looking good, a little shiny. We're going to clean that up. I'm placing some powder into the parting space area, and then I'm going to place a little bit of powder in the front area and also on my skin just to kind of knock out some of that shine from using a little bit too much of that spray. And you see how that cleaned up nice and good. So I'm going to go in with my fave, my Sleek and Shine serum, and this is going to help tame the frizziness and any flyaways, and I'm just going to lightly fluff up these curls. I'm not going to disturb the ends too much, so I'm just going to really focus at the top of this unit. Is the final look, and y'all, it came together. The curls are so dang on pretty. Now this unit does start at 14 inches on the side and it stops at 26 inches, so if you want some long hair, don't care, there you go. That is what it is given when I turn around, really nice and full. You don't have to worry about any thinness at all when it comes to this unit. Also, I'm going to show you guys what this hairline looks like up close. I think the parting space on this looks good, and I like that it's nice and wide, it's not too tight. And then I like the pre-cut option, but guys, make sure you stay tuned after this so you can hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit. Curly wig is definitely nice. A round of applause, because this hair right here, just everything, it looks really good. I do have a few cons about this unit, not too many, but I do want to just go ahead and jump into it. Now, to define these curls on this unit, I use the TGIN Rose Water Mousse, and it helped to make the unit look really nice and fluffy. Everything is looking put together. You notice some frizziness going on, and that's because I didn't diffuse the hair 100%. It took me a long time to get this dried down, and I was just getting tired. So by the time I fluffed it up, those were the areas that I noticed that started to look frizzy. And I also did put a little bit of extra mousse towards the ends of the hair because I noticed it was dry once I combed through the hair, and that helped to kind of put it together too. I used my defining brush and just clumped the curls together, and then I went in with my Sleek and Shine serum just to kind of help control the frizziness. Now I didn't notice any flyaways going on, but just a little bit of frizziness, so you do want to add some serum just to tame that. Styling process, I did notice a lot of shedding, and also when I washed the unit, I didn't notice a lot of shedding either. You can definitely see the density on this unit. To install this unit today, I went in with my olive oil fix it hold spray, and at first I was a little bit worried about the extra lace that was left on because they did pre-cut this, so they didn't cut off too much lace, and I was worried if it was going to blend into my skin, so I was going to cut that excess lace off at first, but I decided to leave it because I wanted to see how it was going to look. And of course I would have just picked it up and cut it off if it started to look crazy. I went in and bleached the knots on this unit because the knots do not come bleached. Now I did a light bleach because I didn't feel like they needed to be like bleached all the way. The knots are pretty small. I do feel like they are dark. And then I went in and added a little bit of tint spray just to the very front of the hairline because the lace was just a bit too light for my liking. And you can see that it blended down really well. There was some shininess going on from the spray. I added that powder to the front. It took the shininess away. And then I put some of that powder into the parting space area, and it's definitely giving off the scalp look. I have to pluck the front of the hairline, and I didn't add any shorter hairs to the side because I mean the hair was going to come over it anyway. I do feel like you could be really versatile with this unit. I kept it parted in the middle, but you can definitely part this on the side if you choose to. Of course, the further over you go with the parting space, then you will run into some track. Top of this unit lays down really flat. I didn't go in with my hot comb today because I didn't feel like it was needed. I just wet the hair and then I added that mousse at the top, and then I just kind of fluffed it up for some definition because I didn't want it looking too flat. But I fluffed it up right here at the front, and you can see like a little waviness going on, and then it goes into like this curl pattern. This texture is bomb. This is screaming summertime. This cactus unit is really nice. I am liking the length on this, even though it did shrink up. This is 24 inches. I am only 5'2" for reference. So this would be really cute in a shorter length also if you don't want to have to deal with this length. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this pre-cut unit. If you are feeling this one, I am going to make sure to leave the links down below in the description area, and I'll see you guys next time.